Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slant.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. Where'd I go?
Oh, hey. Good morning, good day, wherever you're at. This is the Latino Slant. My name is Paulie, and we are going to do our non-spoilers and spoiler reviews of the first 3 episodes of Andor that just dropped. I mean, we could not have gone through those first 3 episodes and got here as quick as we can. I actually was surprised at how much they gave us. So let's bring in. People are coming in slowly but surely, but our good friend and lovely member of the channel, Six, is here. Hola.
Hola. Hi, Paulie. Hi, chat.
Hi, chat. Yeah. So hopefully Tom will shake a tail feather and join us. I know he got through the first 2 episodes, right?
Yep. He was just starting the 3rd one, I believe, last time we heard from him.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we'll do. Let's say hello to people in the chat, and then we'll give our first impressions, non-spoilers and stuff like that. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. Das Wolfen. Hello. Plato. Nemo Nova. Tony's here. Hey, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Soul Assassin. Ray J. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being the early comers. Really early comers to this. And share the link. I just shared it on Twitter, and I even have my Slant hoodie on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you cold?
It's chilly enough. I had like a little t-shirt on. I was on the couch, watching it, so getting a little chilly. But I also have the big fan going on in here, so I don't know. And hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Good morning.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess. If I could just jump ahead just a smidge. I'm gonna go
Clobbering Times is here.
That
Hey.
loved it. Clobby!
Hey there. Not gonna be that cheerful this time this late. Early, whatever it is.
Okay, let's go around and give us your non-spoiler first impression of the first 3 episodes of Andor, starring Diego Luna. 6.
Yes, sir. Watched all 3. And my first impression is that I was confused kind of throughout the first and second episode, which is foreign to me. I've never watched anything Star Wars and been confused. I remember back in the day when I was single digits thinking that Star Wars was the first science fiction, space fantasy, whatever that made sense to me, and I could understand every aspect of it. And this, I checked to see what episode, when I was in episode 1, I checked to see what episode it was because I thought, did I miss something? So, but yeah, it was a show, and
It was a show.
It was a
Okay,
show.
that's it.
That is
That's all
true.
you got. First impressions. You're a little confused. Okay.
Little confused, little day. I mean, Paulie and I already talked about this, but the last 10 minutes warmed my cold little heart just a little bit.
Warmed it up for you, huh?
Warmed it up for me. Yeah.
Warmed
So
it
it's
up.
kind of tainting my initial the rest of the show. It's altering that a little bit.
So yeah, sum it up. It was a show.
It was a show. And I watched it.
It was produced and it was shown. It was aired.
Spoiler: Andor blows up. That's like, yeah, Ray J. Okay.
Ray J. Oh no.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
And or either or
300 is here. Hey, sweetie.
hey.
I just finished watching it. That was ... not it.
It wasn't a show.
Wasn't a show? Are you sure? I think it was a show. I mean, it was shown.
I think I hopefully at the end of this we can all at least agree that it was a show.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what?
Nowadays, we can't agree on shit.
I apologize for
Tom's
being
perplexed.
late, by the way.
You know what's funny is that 300 mirrors had, what was it, you 300 or someone put up a picture of a rock? It's like, this is problematic because I'm going to say it's a rock. Oh my god, people are just so silly.
Wait, we are
nowadays.
allowed to do this since we got Paulie here, right?
Well, you are on a
Well,
Latino
yes.
channel.
We should tag him. Oh my
Latino
gosh, I gotta
channel,
tag
sure.
him in this.
Who you
We're
tagging?
allowed to talk about it.
Leave Roca alone.
I have a Spanish last name, so I should.
Oh,
That's
Alonso.
going to count for something.
Yeah. Oh, it was Az. Yeah. That's hilarious,
What-
man. Well, it's good to have you here, 300, and everyone in the chat. Tom of Midnight's Edge and Mead Radio. What'd you think?
I didn't hate it.
Didn't
What?
hate it. Okay.
Yeah. Not a lot happens. It's very slow moving, like Chris said.
Yeah.
I would like the plot to kick in a little bit quicker. I mean, it feels like there's a lot happening, but
Mhm.
you really could sum it up pretty quickly what has happened so far. Let's put it that way. I don't hate the meandering a bit because it does. The characters are interesting, right? Like, I don't feel like I'm being pandered to or talked down to, or like they're trying to sell me some toy. Chris is right about that part of it. This is the most Star Wars like commercialized thing we've gotten probably since Rogue One in that respect. And so far, I mean, I'm not going to say it's better than Rogue One, but it's much more grounded and much more adult. And I don't use that term because, like, I'm trying to say all Star Wars is kiddie. But what I mean is, I get what Chris is saying is, like, kids are not going to get into it. Like, there's nothing in this like, if you're a kid, you may not be following along with all the major plot points of the original Star Wars films, but there's things there for you to grasp onto. In this, there's no Yoda, there's no 3PO, there's no, Ewoks or anything like that to really kind of grab the kids' attention. The little droid is cute, but you know what? He's not obnoxious. I like his character. I like most of the characters. Of course, Skarsgård is the best of all the bunch so far, but what can I say? I mean, he's Stellan Skarsgård. He's a great fucking actor.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean,
That's good.
I understand what's going on. I mean, he has yet to go off the rails, at least, I guess is the best way I can put it. I'm sure there's plenty of ways it could, unless I mean, yeah, thank you, Pete. It's more mature. That's a better word. Thank you.
That's a good word.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that the story itself has had anything really major happening as far as, like, I can see where the story is going overall per se, but at this point, I guess I was interested enough that it kept me awake for the 3 episodes, but it does have the problem of a lot of this shit that it feels like a big movie chopped up into little sections.
Coming from you, it's pretty positive. Clobberin.
A lot of what Tom said there, so I agree with it in terms of it does not, they don't even put the word Star Wars anywhere near it, really, other than based on Star Wars by George Lucas. It doesn't have any kind of a particular Star Wars feel to it. the original films or whatever, you could be 5 years old and really love it. And you could be 50 years old and really love it. As Tom says, it has nothing to offer the broad audience that Star Wars is supposed to be for.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing, though, at the same time.
I don't know if it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a very great thing either. But I was just agreeing with you that
it's not the Mandalorian. That's for sure.
No, it's not. It's not even that. It barely had any kind of a Star Wars feel at all. I was struggling to stay awake. I know it's late for all of us. The first episode. Then even did the second episode, same deal. I was having some serious problems staying awake. And the last half of the third episode was very, very, very good stuff. I mean, it was Star Wars. I don't know, but it was very good stuff. If this had all been compacted into one, a bit longer running time, you could have done all this in one episode that they did. Maybe make it a little bit longer than a standard episode, and I think that would have worked out a lot better. It would have been more streamlined. Characters, like you say, Tom, the characters are okay. I really like Diego. I like him. I love Stellian Skarsgård. I like the droid and the lady who took care of him stuff. Again, a lot of the storytelling we've seen it a zillion times with the flashback running parallel to what was going on in the present. And it's kind of stale now, really, for me. But again, that last 10, 15 minutes, whatever, was really impressive. I got to say that from the show. Looks good. It doesn't, again, it's a bunch of humans. You don't see a lot of things you see in standard Star Wars, like aliens all over the place and all this stuff. That may change. I don't know. But if that last 15 or so minutes wasn't as interesting as it was, I probably wouldn't come back next week. But I guess I will definitely, so.
Well, I mean, I know that seeing it middle of the night is a factor. But that being said, I definitely want to see the episodes again. That's the way I like consume stuff, especially this like stuff it's character driven. This is the first couple episodes were just really getting into the characters, all about deception and mistrust. I thought there was a lot of great things to really pull from it. I was kind of in shock as far as just the look and feel and the production value of this, which I'll ask you guys a different question in a minute, but and that's a plus. The flashbacks kind of bothered me, and I'm sure it'll get more explained. Really dug a lot of the characters, in Andor's world. Of course, Diego was fantastic. I mean, it's really a treat to see him. Seeing him act in Spanish back in the day, and when he still gets to, it's almost like a different person. This is probably his best performance in English. I mean, you can see how menacing he is in Narcos. So I got a little bit of that feeling here. What else? Yeah, I'm so happy they dropped these three together because the payoff was really good at the end of episode 3.
They almost had to.
Well,
right.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
If this would have left with the first or the second episode, I don't know if I would have liked it as much either. I see where you guys are coming from on that, and I agree with Clobby. There's like nothing real Star Wars here yet, per se. Like we got a speeder bike.
That was kind of nice.
Yeah, and clearly the guys are from the Empire. I like this kind of like different section of the Empire, though. They're like a different cop kind of organization of the Empire security or whatever.
I didn't like that at all.
They're gonna have ISB soon.
Coruscant and Mon Mothma, none of that was introduced yet, Ray J,
not yet.
which I think is fantastic.
I actually like the antagonist character. I will say that. Like,
he's great. I
find him interesting. The whole idea that like clearly he wants to investigate this, and honestly, he's really in the right as far as the character as far as this world is set up with the laws. I mean, to be honest with you.
So we're gonna start doing spoilers, guys, just so you know.
But I mean, I guess the only things that really kind of hit me is like on the head, on the nose, but I don't know if they didn't necessarily bother me per se, but I could tell they were clearly trying to make a point with the flashbacks. They're clearly trying to tie it to some like South American tribe or something like that. And then in the town or in the planet that they're on is clearly an allegory for like Mexico and South America. It's pretty on the nose.
I didn't get that.
You don't?
No, what I got. No.
This is a place where you can get anything, Paulie.
Hey, I'm just saying. What I got.
And when they do that city, all you okay? All right.
No. Here's what I got. I got a planet that was being, used for its resources and destroyed. I got an indigenous tribe that Andor's from, and they haven't explained where the parents are. I'm like, where the fuck where's the older members of the tribe? And I'm sure they will. I got that their village, their land is being destroyed. I didn't mind, like, okay, that's cool, and I got there was other inhabitants of that planet. That's when we saw the old lady show up. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I wasn't looking for that, so I didn't. I guess now that you mention it, with it being, whether it's.
I mean, it wasn't overly done. It was,
nothing
but it was a
overly
bit
done.
on the nose.
That's the thing.
It was kind of like, I see what you're doing there.
I thought it's like a scene straight out of Prey with the no subtitles.
Well, that was another thing. They were speaking a language and there was no subtitles.
I'm not saying I have a problem with it. I'm just saying it did. And then the flashbacks, not so much. It's the planet I'm talking about. Like, yeah, it definitely had some Tijuana vibes going on. It definitely felt like, especially the way that people
actually offended.
Oh, wow.
See, but okay, all right. Let me stop you guys there. So let me ask you this: if there was, no
I know
interview,
most of Mexico isn't like that. Yes,
thank you. If there was no interviews being done, right, and none of this garbage was out there,
yeah,
I think you guys would have seen it differently. I think we're a little tainted on that tip because they've been like,
which is their fault, by the way.
Wait,
no,
which
you're
interviews?
right.
Yeah, they made their own.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Which interview?
Saying, though.
They talk about this being the experience of the immigrant experience and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
They've been running their mouths a little bit.
I forgot about. Excuse me. I forgot about that during the. I was thinking, where the fuck are all the aliens? This is Star Wars.
Yeah, that's
one thing that got me. Yeah, like there's
not even a feel for it.
I don't mind no member berry bullshit, but you do need some things to make it feel like Star Wars.
Yeah, just a bunch of humans. Let's just face it, we could see that in anything.
The closest was
opening shot.
That was the closest it felt like Star Wars, because that actually kind of felt like a city in a club.
Have they ever said
in Coruscant
shit in Star Wars, by the way?
Never said bastards or shit before that I know of.
No. Just curious.
I thought this whole opening montage where Cassian is trying to find his sister was really good.
So are we supposed to believe that he's been looking for his sister since they were little kids? How does he even know she's still alive?
Yeah, that's not explained.
That. No,
right.
Yeah,
that's not explained. And so basically, guys, in the chat, he this is the setup of the 3 episodes, right? In trying to find his sister here on this planet, he kills 2 security officers, and then with these 3 episodes, it's a slow manhunt for him, and at the same time, he's trying to sell some stuff. He's trying to sell stuff to Skarsgård. I mean, that's basically it. Besides all the setting up of the characters. Okay.
That's a good point. Most of the rebels on Hoth were human. That's true.
I saw a couple of aliens.
Did they have some Jawas for a second?
There was a handful of them.
They look like Jawas.
I think like what Tom was saying is like nothing was like hitting you over the head. It was like another part of the galaxy.
Yeah, but we did need a little bit of familiarity. Like that's the problem. I think they're trying to make it feel too foreign.
I mean, I think. Yeah. I'm wondering if now that we've gotten through these, it'll start feeling like Star Wars again, because we're gonna go to Coruscant. We're gonna go to that'd be kind
Well,
of
the
interesting.
Imperial guys were the only guys that kind of reminded me out of something out of Star Wars.
Yeah, except
I
they weren't
know.
Imperial guys.
In the
They
droid, maybe.
worked for the Empire, though.
Well, but they worked for some security detail. There was no. And
I
what
get-
was up with that? With the Deputy Lieutenant Karn
Yeah, you know what?
tailoring? He tailored his own uniform and added piping. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't notice that part, but okay.
There was a line there, like that was really quick. I did need to put on the captions to understand some of these people talking. Maybe that's because
Yes.
it was during the middle of the night, because I was just like, all right, I gotta fucking stop.
The
this
only
for
thing
this.
I had an issue with that was him going over of course that may play out in the next episode after this disaster he just had. But like that's the thing is, I want more information about this. Like I didn't have an issue with it 6, but I want more information on how they work. I mean, I can kind of tell they're clearly like you have cops and you have sheriffs and you have so on up the ranks as far as how it kind of works. And these guys are like the the beat cops basically. And detectives in a way, I suppose, and security of this area. And okay, I'm not. They're not treating them like border patrol, so that part is good. I guess is what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, they didn't seem. They weren't all that afraid.
But
of
yeah,
them.
kind of they are, because they're like, we don't have any jurisdiction. We have jurisdiction here, but they're like acting all intimidated and stuff when they get there. It's like, why are they acting so intimidated if they've got jurisdiction here? It doesn't make no sense.
Right, they're corporate security. Well, maybe the corporation owns the planet or owns the system. They don't, but they have to run the system. In regards to this, 300.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not clear on how their hierarchy. They needed to make that bit a little clear, because okay, if what you're saying is like when they go in there, they don't have any basically any police type of they have a warrant for Diego Luna's character. That's it, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not there. Especially when they described him. Dark.
Hey, at least they didn't use a goddamn tracking fob. I give them that.
Well, I think what I'm saying is that
fucking simple comms in order to track him, and then they're like, "Oh, he's this way,"
Which is like triangulating a cell phone. I can understand that.
to me, what my point was that, with all that being said, I was enthralled with the characters and the story. Nothing was hitting me over the head. It seemed like a good part of the whole story that they're laying out. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with any of the. Now I'm gonna see it again, because I just didn't have a problem with any of the border or immigration. Like
It didn't bother me, but I could definitely see it. Right, like it was there, but it wasn't like as blatant as some of the other shit we've had.
What's going on, Matt? How you doing,
Hey,
buddy? No. You're right. But I think this is done so well. It's crafted. This is a crafted piece.
I have a hard time saying it's good per se, but it is done well. I will say that
It's done really well to where nothing was hitting me over the head. It wasn't like
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm going to watch the rest of the show and hate it just because I didn't love the first 3 episodes. I don't take it as a sign that the rest of it is going to be not pleasant.
No, by 3 episodes into Boba Fett and Obi-Wan, I could tell it was shit.
Yeah.
Right, like this.
Yeah, me too.
This, I'm still like, okay, the rug could still be pulled from underneath me, but I like these characters. I kind of like where certain aspects of it are going to a point. But at the same time, they've got to give me a better hook. I need something to really kind of bring me back. Because I was watching it. I hate to use the terms enjoy, and it was good because it's not. It's a very dour show. It feels like a procedural drama in a lot of ways. Like there's definitely that. How do I want to put this? It reminded me a lot of Narcos. Like you have the cops and the
Yeah.
But you have the both sides, right? And they're both trying to figure out who's doing what. There's
Right.
subterfuge. There's
Yeah.
So like I got that kind of going on, and that's how I was able to keep me interested throughout the slowness, because really nothing has happened yet. We understand where he comes from, which, let's be real, a lot of his backstory could have been told in one scene. Like, we didn't really need the flashbacks per se. We could just hinted at what happened, and that he knows there's other people of his out there probably, but his planet got attacked by the Empire or this corporation that is after. Hence, give us an idea. In that scene, you can also explain where their hierarchy is in the Empire and how their jurisdiction works and all that kind of shit. Just give us a little bit of that kind of background. Fine. Okay, move forward. He's got this thing that he's going to sell. The interesting bit isn't the thing that he's going to sell. We got that. That's just a MacGuffin. It's getting to this character. That's really all we've learned, is he's looking for his sister, and he just got picked up by Skarsgård, who's part of the Empire. There's the little thing going on with this chick who clearly, like, either they had a thing back in the day or whatever, and her jealous boyfriend. But other than that, nothing else has happened. More of the story has gone on with that officer than anything, and maybe that's why I've attached to him more, because he's got motivation, he's got a reason to do what he's doing, even if he's a bad guy per se. We know why he's doing it. He feels like there's a moral right to it because of the fact that, if I'm sure he's sitting here thinking from the perspective, if this happened to me, I want somebody to investigate this. He's like, it needs to be taken seriously. Clearly he's a gung-ho cop, I get that, but they're not portraying him like, clearly they're trying to make a statement about cops here. You know what I mean? And like I said before, he's technically in the right, because Andor did kill those guys in cold fucking blood. So again, it goes back to a well-crafted story, even though it was like a slow burn. This is definitely on the mature tip. What was the relationship with? Was she part of the tribe? This character?
This woman on screen?
Yeah, or no?
Bix?
No, I don't. I think they just happen to know each other, or maybe they are. But like, when I saw her first time, I thought maybe she was that leader chick in the tribe from the flashbacks, but I wasn't 100%. Yeah, especially after she got shot.
So she's like a mechanic in town, and he's got a lot of like relationships where they kind of look after him, but he kind of takes advantage and doesn't pay up, or I don't know what. That was kind of cool. Kind of meeting the world of these people. And then
what'd you think about her dating Tim?
Who's Tim?
Tim's her boyfriend. Tim with 2 M's.
Oh, that was the name, Tim. Yeah.
I mean, that scene in his apartment where, she wakes up and he's sitting there watching her. I was like, is this a Lifetime movie?
This guy is the one guy. I mean, we're meant not to like him in the show, but like, he's probably the worst of the characters in the whole show as far as how he's realized too. Because I don't really see a reason why she gives a shit about him.
He's probably a nice guy. He has a good heart and he cares about her, because she says that to Cassian. She says that something about he would do anything for me. Or
you're right, Six. They did that for about 2 seconds, but then from that moment on, they made him look like a creepy stalker boyfriend. That's the problem.
Yeah, he did.
This was a cool alien. That was a pretty funny minute.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I liked him.
I enjoyed that.
That was great. That was hilarious.
My eyes during that scene or something.
Hey, Becky. Hello, everyone that is coming.
This was the one point of levity in the whole fucking show right here. This did make me chuckle, I will admit.
Well,
what about that creature peeing on the B2EMO?
Okay, that was
droid.
Yeah, okay, great. Twice I did, but yeah.
I didn't. I thought that
was... the droids moments
I knew it was going to happen, though, yeah.
The droids moments were pretty good.
Yeah, the droid was pretty good.
The droids were... This shot, that was a great shot. They just stayed on his face.
That was cool, yeah.
And Diego could pull off this, those extreme shots. But
we're supposed to believe all this time, all these things he's been doing, this is the first time he's really killed anybody, because that's kind of the way he acts too.
I don't know.
That was that supposed to be his first time?
Was that supposed to be his first time? I didn't get that.
That's kind of the way he acted.
I thought he's got to be in the rebellion. He's already a cold-blooded cult.
No, well, he didn't mean to kill that dude. Nope, that was the whole point. He didn't mean to kill
the first one.
No, but the second guy he did.
Well, he had to. At that point, he had no fucking choice.
He had to do the heat.
I wouldn't have done it.
Well, he knew because he was like, as soon as the guy's like giving him the whole spiel, he's like, this motherfucker's going to turn my ass in.
I'm trying to find that little guy that pisses on.
I've seen the old dude there.
It's in
a
the
lot of
very,
stuff.
very, very beginning part of his bit.
Is
What'd you
it?
say, Clobby?
Well, the old his boss there. I've seen him in a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Trying to place his name.
But then why didn't they kill Karn? They tied him up and gagged him.
Right.
Left him.
Yeah, they just should have shot him.
Because they need him alive. That bothered me too.
Yeah, Skarsgård would have just blown.
See, because you could have killed him because that would have given them a reason for the rest of them to get involved. Because now the next scene coming back is going to be him getting chewed out. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
This isn't the part with the pissing, but
oh, it's not. It's another.
it's in the
animal.
early. It's the first time we see the droid because before we realize he's because they did it to make him look like a fucking fire hydrant. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That was some good little moments there. That's
I
was expecting to have no.
I'm not saying I need a bunch of levity though either, but it could have used a little bit because this show is very dark and dour.
Well, didn't Chris Gore say that there was no jokes?
Right. I was like, oh, there were some.
Yeah.
He said there's a few moments of levity, which so far has checked out. Few being a couple to a few, I guess.
300, right?
Trying to get to that. I don't want. Right on there. Yeah. Poor
I really didn't mind the droid so much because it's not a complete.
Eddie.
It wasn't like BB-8 annoying, and at the same time,
not at all.
He feels like something out of Star Wars. That was one of the few points that did kind of. But
and
they gave him a little character. Yeah, and I got like his little character, like his whole little thing with them. Like obviously they got a little deal with him lying, between him and his adopted mom, like lying to each other between the droid.
Yeah, what did you think about that? About how she basically kidnapped him and then.
That was a little weird. They should have. See, that's what I'm saying. They didn't really give a good explanation to that part.
Yeah, well, because she said that that what do you think they're going to do to the rest of the people?
That's what I mean.
Imperials are coming. They're going to kill them, and so she was saving him.
Yeah.
Fuck the rest of the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, they never followed it up with showing the Imperials actually. Maybe that's coming. I don't know if this whole show is going to be, have those flashbacks interwoven with it. But it'd be nice if we got a scene where it justifies her taking him because basically she kidnapped him. And
kind of, sort of,
probably.
She thinks she did. Yeah, that's the point.
This is interesting. And thanks everyone for commenting. This is Blade Runner Star Wars, a nitty-gritty imagining of the revolution as far as from the concept of Star Wars we're used to. They're cooking it up as we go. It's good, just jarring and different.
I'm reserving my if it's good or bad yet. It's not bad per se.
No.
But I'm yet to hold off and say it's good or great or anything like that.
And the droid stuttering is inclusive of them. They're so nice.
I kind of thought I liked it. I liked his little character.
I love that droid, and because he wasn't like like a kitty, kitty annoying.
That's what I mean. They gave him a character. They gave him a little gimmick where obviously, like I said, there's a cute little thing between him and her where they're lying to each other through the droid. Like he's like, how much? He's like, I don't know if I have enough power to keep that lie.
And to do 2 lies, yeah.
That's 2 lies. Yeah, that was kind of funny. There was the other point I did laugh. That's right. I did laugh at that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Clobby. I'm sorry. You're going to say something, buddy?
Oh, no. I was going to say I like the droid. Usually it's the biped droids that talk and the other ones just make noise. So this was unusual. A droid like that talks and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But they didn't make him uber gimmicky like BB-8, right? Like he's just
that's his personality. Yeah,
he serves his purpose, but yeah.
What's his name? B2EMO, I think.
What is it? Isn't that his name? Is like what is it? 6?
I think it's B2EMO.
Yeah. See, I think the name is a little too on the nose, but yeah. At least they just call him B, so at least they're not saying it every time.
I really liked her.
It's too bad.
Who is she? I've seen her in other stuff before.
Had to talk because
Fiona
I thought she was outstanding. But it's too bad. Like
I almost thought it was Glenn Close the first time she came on. I was like, "Who is that?"
Her name is Fiona Shaw, the actor.
Fiona Shaw.
I know that name. I've seen her in stuff.
I think, but it's like I actually enjoyed her character.
Yeah, I did too.
You know,
she's good.
And you know, I liked all the British accents. I will say that as well.
It's all
You know,
very
it's
Britishy, like a lot of Star Wars.
Well,
a lot of
evidently she was
different.
in some Harry Potter stuff I haven't
Shut up.
seen.
She's Aunt Petunia.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't know
really?
that until after seeing it.
From what?
She
Yeah,
was.
that's right. She's aged. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh my
Petunia.
gosh.
That's right. Oh, we got a
300
super chat from Gek 8 dude, I'm sorry.
812.
812. $2 Australian dollars.
Oh, I know where I recognize her from. But anyway,
Sounds drab yet intriguing. Might binge at end. Yeah, I mean,
Grab for sure. Yeah.
we took the hit for you guys, and
you know where I recognize
we're
her
just
from?
saying that.
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh my god.
She's what's his face's girlfriend in it.
Dude, she
King
was so-
Koopa's.
Dude,
What's his name?
so-
Dennis Hopper. Yeah.
she was so
Ah.
cute back then. Wow.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah, she other than Cassian Andor, she was my favorite character.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
liked her, and her thing with the little droid was kind of cute. Yeah.
Yeah. When that
So-
tear ran down her face and she knew that she was never going to see him again,
Yeah, it's just,
that warmed me up.
again, it's like I could have done without her. Thank you for the super chat. Let's,
Marks, I agree with
let's
you.
wake everyone up.
Sergeant Fat Bastard
Hold
was
on,
one of the
hold on,
better
hold on,
parts.
Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, the Scottish
Let me
Sergeant
thank
Cyril
guys.
Maarva.
Let me thank. I just want to thank our super chat. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a comment in the chat you guys want?
Yeah, we were just talking about how much we liked Sergeant Fat Bastard.
Oh, he was great.
He had the
Yeah.
balls where Karn didn't.
Yeah.
Sergeant Fat Bastard. That was interesting because I didn't get that Homeboy had ever been on like in the field.
Oh, clearly, Officer. What did you say his name? Karn?
Karn.
No, clearly he hasn't.
He sucked his way to that position.
Definitely.
The young guy.
Yeah,
who
but
he
that's the character that I like because, like, this is the character they could have went out of their way to make him like overly like on the nose, like, oh, he's a cop or a border patrol cop or this or that or the other, overly racist, all this kind of shit. No, he's just doing his job, right? Like that's the thing I like about it. They've given him. He's, like I said, one of the main ones that has actual real motivation so far in the show. Andor just got himself kind of caught up in stuff so far. That's really all I've seen.
He's got a lot going on in his eyes. Like there's something there with that character. I enjoyed most of the characters except for Tim. Tim was a dick.
Tim was a dick.
Well,
And
then that means
especially, like-
we're not supposed to like him, I guess. So I can't.
I just don't believe Aja would like.
That girl is smoke. She's
I
beautiful.
mean,
Yeah.
she's like smart and gorgeous, and
I had,
it's like-
my issue with her was she was a little too like upset with him getting killed. It's like he got what he fucking deserved, right?
Well,
Like,
he
as far as I was
runs
concerned.
down the stairs right towards a bunch of guys who were
Right.
holding guns on him. He couldn't have even had. I mean, was that supposed to be his hero moment, trying to save
Yeah.
her? You
No.
had zero chance,
Yeah.
buddy, of doing
that.
anything.
Yeah, that was probably the most. That was probably the worst part of the 3 episodes. Yeah, that was
That was
kind
just
of like
lame.
that was lame. That was like Kenobi choreography lame. I'll give you that. I'll give
Yeah,
you that.
honestly, that's probably the dumbest thing in the show so far. But I mean, it still works. Like, it's not bad, right? Like, he's just a
Yeah.
dumb character, right?
Yeah.
But I don't mean dumb as in a bad dumb. He's just dumb as in the character himself is dumb.
Right.
Like, he's stupid.
So let me ask you guys this, because we're all kind of we're all enjoying it on different levels. Like you said, it's not bad. Tom, when was this filmed? This has been done for a while, right?
Years ago.
Supposedly they shot it years ago, but I'm not so sure. I don't know.
Okay, well let's just go with that. Let's just go with that.
Let me
Let-
look
let-
up and
but
see
here's
what
here's my
IMDb
question.
says. But yeah,
Here's my question. Would we get a different feeling from this if this was dropped before any of these other Star Wars television shows?
Ooh. Uh-oh. I know where you're going with this. So you're saying, or are you saying that if we hadn't watched all of this garbage, would we still be not hating Andor? Is that kind of where you're going? Is that what
Well,
you're thinking?
Yeah, well, just because it's just production wise, it's so different from the other shows. And then the other shows happened.
I don't know if that's the same actress, to be honest with you.
I'm just wondering,
What?
would, because this and Rogue One are arguably the best, that Disney has come up with. I Mando's pretty cool, but I really love this world. I was really into it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think this should have been dropped a few years ago?
What was the name of the lady again?
Fiona Shaw.
Fiona Shaw.
No, but I don't know if she's in this cast. I don't.
What are you talking
see
about?
her.
I don't know what Tom's talking about. They started filming this in November of 2020.
I'm not seeing that actress. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking we're getting the wrong.
Okay, so it wasn't
Are you
that
sure
long
that's
ago.
her?
I got Fiona Shaw, and that's her.
Where?
When I Googled her, Fiona Shaw, Irish film actress.
How are you spelling it?
Yeah.
Not only that, I just don't see her in the cast of Andor.
Andor?
Yeah. I don't see it on her IMDb. I think you're misinterpreting an actress.
No.
Her name's in the credits.
No, it's
Where? I'm not seeing it anywhere. It's not on IMDb anyway. If
What
it's
do
in
you
the
guys think?
credits of the show,
What do you guys
then-
think in the chat? Tony's like, I admit it. We have been conditioned to expect bottom tier stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think a little over 2 years ago, one of my friends was a droid operator on it. I got a feeling this thing was filmed a few years ago, guys.
Yeah, we were talking about it 2 years ago.
Yeah. And they already
I think they did
greenlit
some reshoots over.
maybe, yeah. Okay. I mean, because that to me that makes more sense. So Skarsgård's character gets the notice that Andor is selling stuff, and he comes to the planet. That was what'd you think of that exchange with this old man? It sounds like Mads liked that little exchange with this character.
I kept waiting for that little old man to, excuse me, be an Imperial officer or pull a gun on him or pick his pocket or.
Yeah, there's
because
something about him.
If we never see him again, there was no point to him in that.
No, I have a feeling we'll see him again.
If you look at IMDb for Andor, that lady's name's not even coming up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was fucking saying. And everybody's treating me like I'm fucking crazy.
You're not crazy. You're just wrong, Tom. Look it up on Wikipedia.
Well, then they just must not have updated it in the IMDb is what I'm trying to say.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, let me show you guys what I'm seeing. Jesus Christ, Tom.
Well, I was like, am I crazy
right
or what
there,
the fuck?
dude. It's right there, bro. Right here. Look at that. Fiona Shaw.
Oh, I see it there, but it's not on IMDb.
Somebody hacked into your phone, Tom. Or
no, click on IMDb.
It
Click
really
on her
isn't on there,
IMDb.
I don't care about. I don't use IMDb. I use Wikipedia.
Who cares?
Wikipedia is less fucking.
Really? Because
accurate than
Wikipedia is
IMDb.
right about Fiona Shaw.
Well, it's this
It's
is
because
her.
anybody can change Wikipedia. They did it already.
God.
I'm not saying that she's not in the show. What I'm saying is that somebody hasn't updated IMDb yet.
You should get on that.
I could. I technically have the access to.
Tom, you are crazy.
I may be crazy,
Well-
but I'm right.
Well, we have to work with him, Soul. So
Oh my gosh.
share our pain.
You may be right, but I may be crazy.
Share our pain. We may be right. I might be crazy. So what
Where
are you
were we?
right.
I don't
So
even know anymore.
obviously
I've only got a little bit of gas left, so
yeah. Obviously the lead up it goes to the end of episode 3. The last 15 minutes are just really kick into gear a little bit, especially with that encounter and conversation with the Skarsgård and Luna. Where do you? This was bad. Yeah, I mean, this was incredible. This whole montage, man.
Yeah, that was production
God,
value.
that was
to
really
to
well
a
done.
capital P.
I gotta say. It's good. This guy's a good little actor.
Yeah, unless he's really like that.
There's his buddy who helped him.
We're definitely going to see him again.
That was a cool shot.
Could be.
Where do you see these guys going? Like, what's the next step? Is Skarsgård gonna like take him to some secret rebellion meeting?
Yes, or something like that. He's probably going to give him some kind of test mission or something. Maybe
we'll see Dantooine.
Maybe. Hey, there you
go.
Good one, 6.
It's too remote.
Not to make an effective, example.
Yeah, but it was used and it was abandoned.
It was.
But it's not good enough to make an effective demonstration.
300 is saying, someone on Twitter said, after watching the first 3 episodes of Andor, I'm starting to think maybe I don't like stories.
Oh,
man.
Don't like stories.
I mean,
there's a story there. I don't know. I mean,
it is, but it's very thin thus far.
It's stretched out, yeah, and it's gonna be a lot of padding. Maybe it seems for those 12 episodes, right?
Well, we're a quarter of the way through it of season 1, anyway.
So you never know. Might kick a die gear next week.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2 more questions for you guys, and then we can start wrapping it up. What's your predictions as far as like with these characters, where they're going? What's going on?
That's the problem. They're really outside of Carnes or whatever his name is. He's going to get chewed out in the next episode for getting half his crew killed and looking into this after he's told not to. Andor is either like Clobberin said, they're going to give him one little test just to make sure he's legit. And then after that, he's going to meet Mon Mothma and all the rebellion and all that shit. That's pretty much where I see that part of it going. As far as his sister goes, I need more information. Like, I really got to have a good reason to know why he thinks she's still alive, even.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, if there's other ones out there that he found out about or something like that, give us something to that. Because if that's supposed to be the hook of the show, fine. But you got to give me a little bit more at this point. It's almost like they forgot, in a way, like that was what his whole motivation was to begin with at this point.
Okay, Echo Base Network for $1.99. What's up, buddy? I don't know if it's Nick or Coach. Probably Nick.
Bet it's Coach.
No, Coach teaches early in the morning.
I don't think he has class tomorrow.
You know everyone's schedule.
He has class every day.
Well, because I was listening to their live stream.
Okay,
today.
So found it boring.
I stopped in, but they didn't send me a link, so I was like, all right.
Oh, it's Nick.
It's Nick. Okay, so here's what the super chat says. Found it boring as F. Fingers crossed it gets better.
That's fair enough.
Thank you fair enough. Thank you for the super chat. And here's everyone's favorite Latino immigrant. Just saying, that's for John Roca. That's for you, Roca. He took off, passed out. That's a no word. no word. Yeah, I see your point, and it's good to see Nick in the chat that you could be bored with it. I like character study. I think, like we just saw the movie Pearl. Pearl is like this. That first hour is just watching this character, kind of, meander, but you're so enthralled with the performance and the dialogue. I thought I thought with Andor here, it lays it lays the world out very nicely. Not a lot of action, of course, until the very end of episode 3. Nick, what did you think of the end of episode 3, Nick? I definitely think it's going to jump up. What do you think, 6?
I think that once Mon Mothma gets involved, I am going to love it because I love Mon Mothma, and I'm hoping that they don't screw up her character. And I think we're going to get a Dantooine member berry, which is okay by me. But I thought, did you guys see Bix working on pod racers?
She was working on them. Yeah.
Was that okay?
I caught like some of those look familiar. Some of the pieces that she was pulling out.
Yeah, and what was with the gloves on the wall?
Those were the equipment that the miners were working like.
But
when
why?
They come out.
But they made a thing out of the gloves hanging on the wall.
I don't know if it was more for aesthetic, but I thought that was a nice shot. Anyway, so House Dragon's amazing.
I think it's kind of supposed to be like, when miners go in and they grab their helmet,
right,
with a light on it and shit like that. Yeah.
300. I think me and Romy are gonna we're gonna start doing a House of Dragon review. We're just behind, but we really enjoyed the first 2 episodes so far.
Checking my chat thingy, no linky. Just saying, Nick.
What happened?
They sent out a link to their members.
Why are you giving him shit? It's like 3:00 in the morning, Tom.
Because I can, and it's 3:00 in the morning.
Because you're Tom. Because you're Tom.
It's about 5:00 actually.
Okay. I want to hear from Echo Base. It started to pick up by the end, but it was slow with little payoff. I was kind of lost going through it a little bit. You know what, Nick? I'm thinking. I feel you. I want you to watch it again, and I'm gonna get a hold of you. Maybe we'll get you and Coach on in the next couple of weeks. I would love that. It's been too long. You guys haven't been on the slant. Yeah. So yeah, I got a lot of payoff. For me, I got a lot of payoff. Thank you oh, we got another super chat. I'll get to that in a second. Clobby, what do you think? Where this is going?
Well, you just for what predictions of what they're going to be doing, right? I mean, I think you've got 9 more to go. I think. I hate to say it, but if they're the track record of the other Disney shows are any example, and they may not be, I think we're going to probably get, a little bit more of this stuff where we'll have an episode or 2 here that just kind of meanders. And I know you like a lot of the character study stuff. I don't really think an overabundance of that in Star Wars, anything that's supposed to be Star Wars related, is necessarily a good thing. But I think we're going to get a little bit of that. But I don't know. I'm game. I'm willing to give them a shot. Because when we were getting toward the middle of that 3rd episode, if it did not have that, what I consider to be a pretty interesting last 10 or 15 minutes, it's already on thin ice with me at that point. It still is, but I would not even be coming back next week. I was really, like I said, I think they could have easily done what they did in those 3 in 1, or certainly one that was just a little bit more along the running time. So it's on thin ice with me. I want to see it move and progress and be more interesting. And so I think we're going to see maybe the pivotal episode is going to be episode 4, the one that will get the show on the right track, start moving, in a direction where we see a lot of more Star Wars type things. I hope. I guess it'll be one a week now, right? No more multiple episodes.
Yeah, just one a week.
So,
Tony Stark comes in with $2. This is just for screen time of my Iron Cousin, Mexican Iron Man. Okay, well, thank you for the $2, and let's wake everyone up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
so
Clobby. Finish
no,
up
no,
your
that's
saying.
good. I'm barely alive right now, man. I got to admit, those first 2 episodes, it was a challenge to stay awake from me. But I'm old, you know that. So, and so
But you are going to keep watching, Clobby?
yes, I think
For
they
at least one more?
managed to they managed to get into the end zone in the last second for just a close victory, a 1-point victory there, and to live to play another week.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I won't say.
Okay, fair enough.
But it was not very Star Wars-ish, and that's kind of I know it's probably a little too much to ask, but I do want that out of things that are connected to Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I hope we get a little. I mean, I know that's kind of out there. That's kind of outrageous, right? But
Right.
I wanted to have at least some of that feel. If you're going to go Blade Runner on me completely, you'll lose me. So we got all that the grim and gritty stuff hopefully out of the way. I know it's still going to have some. It'll still have some dark undertones. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to see this thing be a little bit more adventurous, and so we'll see some of the early beginnings of the rebellion that we've never seen before. I'm interested if we see a lot of that. If we see some of that, I'm game.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, now in the chat and then with the panel, let's rate it. Why not? First 3 episodes. What do we want to do? 6? That's out of 4, out of 10. What do you think?
Out of 10.
Okay. Out of 10, guys. In the chat, if you guys have seen it, rate it. First 3 episodes. 6.
Oh boy.
Individual.
Boy, the last 10 minutes of that 3rd episode really.
Yeah.
I was just smiling at the screen. So that's going to have a big sway.
Do them individually though, like, or are you doing them as a cluster?
I'm going to do them all with the same.
Yeah,
I'll do them all as
because
one.
they dropped them all at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all one because I think
Fair
it's
enough.
all one like 3-story arc.
Okay. Sure.
So I'm just gonna treat it as one big episode.
I gave Rings of Power the first episode, I think 6.5. So
I gave it a 0.
did you? Okay.
Just saying. I love you.
I think I'm going to give this 7. I'm going to give it 7.5 for all 3 episodes. And that is quite a bit. What's that word you used, Tom? Fortified. Because I have great hopes for Mon Mothma.
Great. Tom, how about you, buddy? He's asleep.
That's his rating. No, that was his rating.
We're almost there,
I'm
Tom.
not going to give it a
Give it a
rating
Z.
yet. I like to rate a show on an entire season, not one episode usually. Because especially shows like this where the whole story is going into the next story, going into the next story.
Right.
If it was an
Fair enough.
episodic show, that'd be different. I'd rate it by episode.
Okay.
But in this case, I have to wait until I see it all before I give it a rating one way or the other.
All right, that's fair enough.
At this point, I'm middling at best. If I had to give it like a rating just on these 3 episodes,
right.
like unfortunately without any kind of resolution, I mean, I guess I kind of want to see what happens. So 6 or 7, maybe.
That's pretty good. That's really good for Tom. Zan Zoltan, who's a member of the channel.
Probably more like 6.
Yeah. He finished the episode. It felt like a show. Not wow, not bad, but it was like a show. The music didn't feel like Star Wars, neither. Oh yeah, what'd you guys think of the music, Tom?
The music felt off for Star Wars. Like
they always do.
I get it. They're trying to do something different, and I will give them, I guess, a little bit of credit for that to a point. But you've got to give us a little, like, you got to find that fine, like, you've been able to find the notes just right with some of these other characters. I think that they could have went a little bit farther into Star Wars and found a nice even keel to where it's like, oh, you're not force feeding us with this shit, but it's still Star Wars, right? Like maybe a few themes here and there, maybe a few aliens or something we recognize, but not necessarily something that's blatant as fuck, like a Gungan or something like that. But you know what I mean, or an Ewok.
Yeah. What about the music? What did you guys think of the music?
The music was just kind of blah. Like it felt schizophrenic. Because
I
you
thought
have
that
like standard cinematic music, then all of a sudden you've got like hard rock music and shit going on. It was kind of weird.
I thought that music that was playing when in that opening scene in the bar that he's in when he's looking for his sister, it sounded like something that Culture Casino would play as an intro to the show.
Oh God, I don't want to dog my boy. He's not even here, but yeah, that music is kind of Casio keyboard, if I could say that.
Yeah, I was very schizophrenic in that respect.
Yeah.
But the lovely 300 Mirrors super chatted us $5 for staying up and reviewing it. Thank you guys. Thank you, 300. Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. And it's late at night, and we're
I don't
gonna
know if Andre's more upset right now that I stayed up and watched this, and he's got work for me to do, or that he's more upset that he's got 3 episodes of this to watch.
Right. Well,
at least
let me play this for.
That's what I kind of told him.
Let me play this for 300 because it's late at night, and my doggies, when they go to sleep, this is what they wear.
Oh, who's got their pajamas on? Oh, it's a slumber party. Oh my goodness. Oh, the slumber party time. Look at, oh, get it, baby. Oh, get it, boys. Oh, that's a very nice, oh, get it, baby. Get it, get your pajamas. Who is that? Very handsome babies with the pajamas.
Do you seriously put your dogs to bed in pajamas every night?
No, that was their slumber party at their auntie's house.
Okay.
I just love that fucking video.
It's adorable. I love dogs.
No, they're just
adorable. Absolutely.
They're just, yeah.
Doggies.
Bandit's gotten huge. But thank you, 300 Mirrors. Okay, so Tom, what were you? Oh, let's get some of these ratings here.
Oh yeah, I'll rate it real quick if you want.
Hold off on that a second. 5.5 due to the originality, but pacing, lack of stakes until the last 15 minutes. 5, most of that is for Diego. Yeah, yeah, Diego's outstanding. 6 out of 10 before the end of episode 3. 4 out of 10. Dang, Sam. No Gadula. Good to have you. 7, maybe 7.5. 7 for Darth Plato. 5.5 for Tony Stark. Yeah, logos.
Doggies.
Clobberin.
Well, if we're treating those 3 episodes as one lump, like we're talking about, then I'll say about a 4.
Ooh.
Because episode 1, wouldn't even give about a 1 almost. Same with 2, really, maybe 2 or 3. But that ending really kind of saved the day for me. At least it'll have me back next week. But it's really, for it to come in the last seconds right there to rescue my interest, if you will. It's going to need to do a lot better. Because it's not bad or anything, like Tom said. I don't hate anything, but I'm going to need to feel like I'm at least watching something that has a little bit to do with Star Wars.
And I agree with you, Clobby. They should have cut it down. This should have been just 1 episode.
Yeah. And I'm game, by the way. I hope it's...
That would have been a kick-ass 1 episode. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Well, considering how much credits and everything is there, like if you'd have just cut this into 1 50-minute episode, I think it would have,
because the run times were saying like 40
nicer.
minutes, but really it was like 25 minutes. It was like pretty quick.
Yeah, that's why I said in the group chat, I said, I have 5 more minutes to go, and then I was like, nope, it's over because the credits started.
But there's still fat you could have trimmed, right? Like
you're right. You're absolutely right.
Were there post-credit scenes? Because I did not.
No,
watch.
I checked.
Okay.
Star Wars generally doesn't have any.
Okay.
So yeah,
just want to make sure.
I don't know. Those credits are just ridiculous.
All the Disney shows,
and they don't even let you skip to the next episode like they normally do. Too, it was bullshit.
No, you got to stop it and rewind.
Not on mine. I had to stop it and go back out and come back to the next episode.
Oh,
yeah.
I had the option. I watched it on my phone though. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the cinema quality of it, like I didn't feel like this was shot as with like I didn't see or feel like it was shot on the volume.
What did you guys see it on? Did you see it on your big screen, Tom?
Oh yeah, I watched it in 4K with Dolby Atmos, all that business. Like, I mean, look wise, it looked great. I mean, as far as the special effects go, this is the best of the series we've had so far as that
Oh,
goes.
it looks good. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
But the bar's so low, right? So I guess
Yeah.
couldn't have been.
Yeah, but no, even if this was a movie, like I would say these are decent special effects, but they're not overdoing it either. Like that's the thing, is it's not like throwing it in your face, constantly having CGI this, that, and the other going on. It's mostly just in the backgrounds and some ships here and there, some atmospheric stuff. And you can tell most of the rest is practical sets and practical effects. So, I mean, in that sense, it fits perfectly. I mean, again, I make it sound like it's better than it is because, unfortunately, they could have done so much more with this so far, but it's not bad, right? Like, it's got a ways to go.
I'm going to give it a 7.
It's not Book of Boba Fett bad.
I thought it kept getting better and better and better.
Oh, not even fucking close by far. Book of
Definitely not
bad.
Kenobi bad.
Oh, hell
No,
no.
not Kenobi.
Hell no. And I just retweeted this.
Kenobi bad.
I had these 3 reactions line up and on my Twitter, and I took a picture and I retweeted it and I said, I don't think this is coincidence that these 3 reactions to Andor were lined up. I feel like these are the 3 main reactions most people will have. Robert Meyer Burnett. Andor is tremendous. The level of maturity on display has been something sorely needed in Star Wars since 1980. Okay, because he obviously loved it. Pablo, aka Geek Tropology, fucking hated it. He's like, who is the dumbass who said this? There was no Easter eggs in Andor. At the very beginning, there's the voice of the nurse in the droid attendant Padme's labor. And the way it was supposed to say push, push. The hell was that in the Red District? Hookers having babies there?
Oh, that's funny.
And then you got Matt.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Matt is like, finished 3 episodes. Only wrote down 2 notes. 1, does that chick know the top of her hair is missing? 2, what is the back of Andor's head made of? Killer headbutt. That's it.
That's funny.
That's dumb.
Well, it's kind of just in between. I don't think he hated it, but he just had a couple questions, it seems like.
That's funny,
so, like, that's what I'm saying. You've got the 3 here. You've got loved it, fucking hated it, and then about where most of us are, just kind of in the middle, like, yeah, I have a few questions, and yeah, it's a show. Like Six said, her first reaction, it's a show.
Yeah, it's a show. It's on.
Well,
it's
out of
on.
those 3, I'm going to go with Robert Meyer Burnett then.
Yeah, out of those 3, I mean, if I was
I'm more
to
in
go
the
with
mad zone. I got questions. I didn't hate it like Pablo did. Like Pablo's just out there hating it.
Pablo's a harsh critic, man.
He's ready to like kill somebody over it. Sounds like, but yeah.
You know, I'm actually surprised whenever he actually fucking likes something. I was like, whoa, really? And he'll do, you know, but he's always honest. You know, I would say I'm in between 6. I'm in between. I'm that sandwich in the middle, mad and R&B.
Yeah, I don't know, but maturity, level of maturity on display, something sorely needed in the Star Wars. I don't know about all that. I mean, it's a little pretentious to say that, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna like that's the only thing, Clobby, is like I agree with you for what you said earlier. Is like kids should be able to get into Star Wars too, right?
Absolutely, it's for everybody. It's supposed to be. I'm not a big fan of I don't like grim and gritty when it comes to superheroes, and I don't like it when it comes to something like Star Wars.
Well, speaking of maturity, what'd you guys think about the kissing? I mean, it wasn't just a peck. It was like a
quick.
Well, this is the closest I'd say we had to a sex scene in Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's true.
I love.
At least it was heterosexual. God damn it!
Oh, that's
She's
right. They were
gorgeous
pretty
lady,
big in it,
man.
weren't they?
I'm just kidding, but still,
God,
it
she
could have
is
been.
beautiful.
You know what?
Yeah.
We got to count our blessings at this point. At least it was heterosexual. Sure, she fucked the wrong guy, but hey.
And it was a man.
And he was white, but still.
Oh my god.
You know, all the white guys are bad this show.
At least he wasn't a Gungan or anything, I guess, right?
Yous and Moose are gonna have sex.
I would have rather seen that. I would have rather had a few
You
more
just want to know where a
aliens.
Gungan penis comes from.
You got me.
You wanted to be Jar Jar Binks, huh?
You're gonna get freaked out when you find out it's in their kneecaps.
Be said keep it somewhere else.
Well, as long as it's not like their tail or their hair. Or whatever
These are
that
balls
is in
right down
Avatar.
here. Swing low.
That's a good
Oh my
short Jar.
God.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of Aja. Yeah,
That's the lady. That's the lady who was in that episode.
yeah, the actress,
Yeah.
Yeah, she was great.
Puerto
Extraordinary.
Rican.
Wait a
Guatemalan.
minute. Jar Jar's always asking me to rub his feet. Oh my God.
I miss the days when Jar Jar was the most annoying thing ever in Star Wars.
You know, I never thought I'd say that, but yeah, you're right.
And actually, since you asked, they hit a lot of her curves.
Yes.
They were tasteful. I mean, you could say the kiss was a little too much, but I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
You know, she's
The
She's
one in
a-
Empire is really as good as the best it should ever be as far as the kiss in Star Wars.
mhm.
It was kind of in the shadows too, so they didn't. It wasn't like a close up.
But I think the fact that it was with Tim was like,
Yeah.
Like-
I only
I
got
just
one
don't-
issue with that whole sex scene. There's not supposed to be any underwear in space, according to George Lucas. Why is she wearing underwear?
Well, did she have a bra on, or was it
she
just
had a
like
bra
Yes.
on, but she
Clearly.
had a. Okay, well, you know what? Well,
I'm just kidding.
Jesus?
I
Yeah,
was
now I'm gonna look.
really looking.
Which episode was that? Third one?
The third one.
Third, beginning of the third one or end of the second one. I can't
Yeah,
remember which.
I'm on it, boss. I'm on it.
Well, you catch her in her undies for a second. I'm just like, wait a minute. George Lucas said there's no underwear in space. Carrie Fisher's pissed right now.
Well, no, we saw pierna. We saw a lot of pierna.
No underwear in space. Must have missed that.
That's what
interview.
Carrie Fisher said.
Oh, okay. True.
No,
She
it
was
was-
informed by George there is no underwear in
say that,
space.
yeah.
Was the second episode?
It's second episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's too much. I think the third episode was like all action.
Right.
And the third episode was actually one of the longer ones too, surprisingly.
And when I say it was full of action, I mean
Different kind
the
of
pew
action.
pew. kind of action.
lots and lots of pierna.
Get to see her in her undies.
It won't be long.
Where's her underwear?
Well,
Where's
there you
your
can see the
undies?
strap of her bra right there. After she sits up.
I don't see a strap.
Yeah, you can see it. His is really dark.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. It's not 4K,
This
that's
is
why you
Disney
can't see
app.
it.
There's a shot when she
It's
gets up,
Disney,
and you
man.
see it. You see a lot of. There's a creepy Tim.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
what-
creepy
really-
as
that was
fuck,
annoying
dude.
there.
That was fucking creepy.
See
Like,
that-
what the hell? Like, that was the worst character ever. Like,
Yeah,
this
she's
is
like-
just watching you sleep.
I always shipped her with Bib Fortuna myself. I don't know. It's late,
Ah,
early.
That's funny, man.
It's a trap.
I couldn't sleep. I was watching you. It's like
Just
you're
watching you
fucking nasty.
breathe.
dude.
I've never in my life
Socks in
done
Star
that.
Wars seems weird, too. I've never seen socks in Star Wars.
Yes, they don't have socks either. What the hell, man?
There it is.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
she's wearing, yeah.
Where's the
There's a
bra
pierna.
strap?
brown undie.
Hmm.
It's right on her shoulder. You can't see in this dark ass shit that Paulie's got going on
That's
here.
not her. That's like a wife beater that she's wearing, tank top.
The white
Yeah,
part is, but there's like
probably so.
brown. You can see
wait,
the
is
brown
that my
strap when she
screen?
leans
Is that-
forward.
Was that my screen?
It's just
What?
all dark. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh, is it too dark?
I watched it on a fucking 82-inch 4K fucking TV.
I watched that scene multiple times. That's why Tom was waiting for the
No.
stream.
yes.
He was
If I'm that
rewinding.
desperate, I'll just watch some damn porno. I'm not that much of a creep. I'm not like Tim.
Tim's the creep here.
Yeah, Tim's the creep.
Yeah,
Damn
please.
it.
Tim.
She's a gorgeous,
didn't
she's a
like
gorgeous
Tim.
lady.
Yeah. Oh yes. Good God.
But
I've never
I
seen
mean,
him
how did
before.
Tim score the?
Well,
the
he was
fix?
nice at first for like
Good
10
question.
seconds.
Then he became a little slime bag. Yeah.
I mean, that's a long shot of her putting pants on. You're kind of right.
Yeah.
No underwear in space. Just
Maybe the
saying.
1,000, 2 1,000.
I still
3
don't see
1,000,
underwear.
4 1,000, 5 1,000.
You don't see the underwear?
No, I don't. I
No,
really
it's
don't.
just leg, dude. It's just leg.
Wow, it's there.
Okay.
It's just leg. All right.
She sure ain't fucking naked.
That's next for Star Wars. It'll happen.
So why did she get dressed after they had sex?
She was in Nauticals. That's right.
Oh, she was?
And
my.
she was
my.
she was the lead in Morbius and Father of the Bride this year.
Oh, she was in Morbius as
She was
well.
in
I don't even
Morbius?
remember.
Good Lord.
It was the
Shows you how much I
Sabra.
remember right now. Brah.
Okay, guys. Well, I think. Oh, you gonna show us your bra strap, Tom?
No, I'm showing you how much my eyes are open right now.
Yo. You
Can't
growing your
keep 'em
beard or
open.
what?
What?
What time are you getting up tomorrow, Tom? Or today?
I got morning show plus a video to edit.
Is the video edit
Andre's
before or
just so
after
mad.
the morning show?
I have no idea. And then Andre's like, we're doing Andor separately. So it's like, oh, I have no idea what we're talking about in the morning. Yay.
What?
What?
I
He's not
guess
talking
so.
about Andor? He's not watching it yet?
Well, I don't know. That's probably what'll end up happening if I have to take a guess, because he's pissed if there's that many episodes.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I got to talk to Conkle, see what we're gonna do about next week.
I'm sacrificed. I was only going to stay for a half hour, damn it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
You got
Okay, so all right, well, Tom, are you gonna reenact Andor with your figures?
That would be boring.
yeah,
Yeah, you
at least
gotta
do the
wait.
sex scene.
Do the Tim and Bix scene, yes.
Do you have the Andor figure?
Tim's
from
a
Rogue One?
dick.
Can you come up with a Tim voice, Tom?
Tim is like the Wade of Andor.
I'm an Irish prick, and I'm going to fuck you over.
That's Sergeant Fat Bastard.
They all sound like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you work on
Oh, and on the Roka front, he stopped all the comments.
Of course. He
Yeah, I had to
got
quote
bombarded.
tweet him.
How
Yeah.
bad did he get ratioed so far?
God, let me
So-
see.
You think he really won't go call people out like he said he would?
I had a. Oh well, okay. Well, his initial before he stopped. Bring it up, and then we'll get out of here, guys.
294 quote tweets, 195 likes.
That's pretty
Right.
ratioed so far.
Right,
Nice.
but then compare that to little old me. 218 likes.
Oh,
Yeah,
ratioed
Nice.
to fuck.
yeah, baby, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he got ratioed bad. That's a pretty bad ratio.
good.
Somebody better check the body.
And then he stopped. I know 300 also commented. And then he stopped.
Your DMs are open.
Oh.
She only has 5 more minutes. Can you keep it up for
He got
5
ratioed on 2
more
different levels.
minutes,
He sure
Paulie?
did. Got wrecked hard.
5 minutes. That's a long song.
That's a long time.
I like the Scotty Irish police officer. LOL. I just wanted to hear him spitting out Star Trek lines the whole time.
Can't do it, Captain.
Yeah, he was like on the verge.
We're
on the
getting
verge of being a
ambushed.
caricature.
Hello,
I know he
computer.
was, but like I like him.
No, I thought it was great. It was just on the verge of being like, not.
He's one
believable,
I do unapologetically like so far in the show, but that's just because
That's
he's
good.
like a known. I hate saying it. The only person so far who has clear motivation, and I'm following along with, although I don't technically like him, is that fucking officer. And I know 6, you hate him, and the whole
Karn?
idea of them. Well, you don't hate him per se, but you said you didn't like the
I don't
whole
like
idea.
that he added piping to his fucking uniform. Just tell us he's gay.
Is that really
Oh,
what you're all hung up
That'll
on?
probably come out.
That he's gay, or that he.
Oh, it's pretty
the
clear.
fact that-
Clearly, he's gay
like,
as fuck.
I have zero problem with the fact that he's gay, but the way that they said that he tailored his uniform and he added
Right.
piping to it,
Oh my goodness,
That was
that is probably going to happen.
dumb.
So it will
Yeah,
become
what
a
was that
point
all
in the
about?
next episode or whatever.
Ugh.
I didn't even notice that, I guess. So, like,
I didn't either.
That's how much of a dude I am. Like, seriously, I did not notice motherfuckers piping.
Piping.
We're here talking about Andor and the piping.
Hey, speaking of hate crimes, in the DM that you already showed the world, Paulie, I tried to type #MeToo because I never give up an opportunity to use that.
I saw that,
and it wouldn't let me post it
Really?
Nice.
as #MeToo. Yeah.
And Petunia really stole a native child, giving me the
I know,
comment.
right? Gonna go down to Tijuana, get a kid.
I love 300. She's great.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh man.
She got her
Nice
biological
300.
clock was ticking.
Well, you could say she, was taking Andor to Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah. Put him on a shuttle. Stuck him in the
Looked
back
more
of the
like
bus.
she was taking him from South America to Mexico, but that's just me. But
Oh my
anyway,
God. I didn't get any of that, but I'll watch it again when I'm like awake. All right, guys. Well,
was his name Andor or was it Elio
Andor.
Gonzalez? The little kid that was on the raft. What the hell was his name? I
On the
fucked that
raft.
joke up.
Raph.
The kid that was on the raft, and he wound up in America, and they ended up taking him back.
Oh, yeah.
Elian Gonzalez.
Elian Gonzalez, yes.
Yeah, that was big. I
Long
remember
time
that
ago.
shit happened. God, that was
remember
a
that.
shitstorm.
Oh, you don't remember that shit?
I mean, the
Oh,
name is
yeah.
familiar, but I thought that was the name of the kid who had his picture. Like they raided a house and they were holding a gun on him, and he was
Yeah, that was it. What
Elian
happened?
Gonzalez.
He came. Like, he
I didn't know
got
he was
here
on
on
a
a raft
raft.
with his mom, and his mom was dead.
Oh my
And-
God,
government
that's terrible.
placating
Yeah, it
Castro.
is. And then he was in America for a while and staying with relatives.
Yeah.
And then the government made a big fucking
'Cause the
stink
mother
about it.
died. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was this whole big hullabaloo, and yeah, it was
And our
very, it
government
was
gave
handled
him
very
back to
poorly.
Castro, basically.
Handled very, very fucking poorly. Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again too, Nick. On maybe in a couple days. Definitely before next week.
Cuba, that's where he was from. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it was
Soul
Cuba.
Salad.
Elian.
Yeah.
Okay, what
I am so fucking tired. I am sorry.
okay. Well, I'll be back live, guys. Sunday we're gonna have a birthday stream. So
your birthday is technically Thursday, though, isn't it?
my birthday's technically in 24 hours, and
Oh my.
I got my lady hooked up VIP tickets to the Dodger game.
Nice.
So Gore was gonna come, but he can't make it, so I'm gonna take my cousin. We're gonna have a
Awesome.
good time. Yeah. So we'll
Alright,
do
dude. Sounds good.
we'll do a birthday stream Sunday. What do you guys got cooking?
Too much shit.
All right. Well, we'll get to sleep, everyone.
Clobby's got a show later on tonight, though.
I
Tonight?
guess I might. Well, yeah, it's Wednesday night.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Wednesday
Six
and
has a new
Thursday.
show called 6 in the Morning.
That's
Which would
coming
be
up.
about right now. 6.
Well, depending on
Yeah.
where you're at.
I know. I was just scrolling through Twitter. There's like absolutely nothing to talk about, though. So
Roca.
Talk about Andor. Talk about
yeah,
Tim.
just talk about Andor.
Talk about Tim.
we're gonna talk. Are we gonna talk about Andor on Mead Thursday, Tom?
By that point, hopefully something else happens.
See what I can do.
Oh, that's funny. The Mexico filter.
I got a cat on me.
Wasn't there a filter in what's that new show?
Where? Oh, the baby.
Oh,
Big Baby,
really?
Are you
The
being
new
a big
cat?
baby? No, it's
That's
asshole.
same old asshole.
He's just, it's bedtime. He knows it. He's like, when are we going to bed? Is that what you want? Yeah.
Oh, Cobra Kai. There was a Mexico filter.
I've never been more attracted to you than I am right now, Tom.
Get it, boy. What up, dog?
I'm going to look
All right.
very rugged in the morning.
We're gonna play some.
more than usual. The hamsters are gonna be like,
Oh, I need to. Let me
Just don't even
vamp,
shut it off.
Vamp for a second.
I
Let me
won't,
get my.
I kind of was.
Vampity vamp, 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 vamp. Vamp, vamp,
But if you really want us to, I mean, we've.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Alejandro Montoya Marin text me. Are you live now? Oh yes.
Who?
What?
The director.
That's what
Alejandro?
I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
still awake?
I think he's editing something. He's always working.
Kind of like me.
I'm trying to find the new closing credits. Give me a second.
You got
Vamp,
that much
guys,
stuff
vamp.
on there? You got the so next week on a thrilling episode of Andor.
I don't know what's on next week on Andor, but I know it was on last week on Andor.
That's right.
Nothing.
Some Tim fucking. Tim with
What?
2 M's.
Tim with 2 M's, no less. Oh, that's
Yeah.
definitely gay.
Yeah. No, he's not
What
the
is-
gay one.
I know, but why is she with him? He would totally swing
Because
that other way.
she's trying to fix him.
Tim's a lost cause.
That
I hate
doesn't
to
sound
say
right.
it.
That did not sound right.
6.
That
Oh,
sounded
my God.
pretty awful. Why can't I find the new closing credits?
How many credits do you have in
Jesus
there?
Christ.
Is there like a limit on how many videos?
Well, it just updated them the other day, so I don't want to play old ass credits and then.
So you're having a birthday stream on Sunday, is that correct?
At what time? is your
Paulie,
birthday?
it's
What
your
time?
birthday.
1:00 Pacific. It starts.
Happy birthday, Paulie.
1 o'clock.
Thank you.
That means 3 o'clock Central and
Yeah, 4:00 Eastern.
4 Eastern.
Bedtime
There you
for 6.
Closing.
Closing time.
Closing credits.
Just
okay,
end
is
it.
this
You're dragging it out. You're like going back for seconds.
Yeah, I can't find it.
It's like watching an Andor episode.
Just pull the
Ooh.
ripcord.
Oh.
Ooh,
This is like watching.
Hey,
Paulie do that
Chris.
stuff, watching
Chris.
Andor.
Chris. My
Hey, happy
boy.
birthday! Hello, Mr. Chris Gord.
what's
We
up,
watched
man?
it.
He watched it.
And he's also up there.
He could come in here and spoil the 4th episodes for us so I don't have to watch it.
Oh, he did see 4 episodes, huh?
No, I enjoyed it so far, Chris. I didn't hate it anyway. I hate to use the term enjoy though. So it was okay so far.
There's no joy to be had.
Yeah, it's very joyless for the
joy.
most part.
It's
There was
joyless.
not,
Not
much
even the
joy.
last. Tom, what'd you think of the last 10 minutes of the 3rd episode?
I liked it. It was all right.
Did you shed a tear?
No, but that's because I'm kind of rooting for the bad guy.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
like he's the
Rooting
only
for the
character
bad guy.
I'm invested in so
My
far.
goodness.
Why are you
Right.
rooting for the bad guy? That's evil.
Because outside of Andor looking for his sister, which I don't think she's still alive anyway. I think it's a lost cause.
Yeah, I don't care about the sister.
Yeah, they kind of forgot that storyline, left it hanging too early, and didn't get back to it enough.
I mean, they could
let's
almost
stretch it
easily
out.
change it from looking for a sister to looking for some whore who popped his cherry long ago and he can't stop thinking about her.
Yeah, he may have been lying about his sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
The fourth
arguments there,
episode-
Chris.
4th episode better be a lot better for me. Or I don't know if I can last much longer.
Yeah, it needs its hook to kick in, that's for sure.
No.
Well, they're going to start filming season 2 in November, so
Oh, really? Season 2.
Oh.
you're in it for the long haul, Clobby.
I don't know about all that. Now, if that last 10 or 15 minutes hadn't grabbed me, I would have been I'd be in a coma right
Yeah.
now. So
I think I'm going to
Probably.
watch it again before I go to bed.
Which one?
that last 15 minutes or just
The last 10 minutes of
Yeah.
episode 3.
that was pretty good. But man, I was in trouble. Those first 2 episodes, it was a challenge to stay awake. I'm sorry. In fact, I may not have. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I slept through all of them.
I got a pretty good nap in.
I got
a nap or
good
2
naps.
in.
I got
Solid.
2 good naps in.
Solid 2-hour nap before the show started.
Oh, I'm
Romy
talking
said
about
I was
during
snoring.
the episodes. I got a couple naps. A couple of times I'm like, oh God, what happened? Did something just happen? I'll watch the recap for the next one and see if anything happened. Oh boy. But yeah. I'm old and tired.
Wade's parents in this. Yeah, it's
Wade!
Tim. Tim is Wade's dad.
So Paulie,
Long
you're
line
gonna
of
be
douches.
Freaking Wade.
you're gonna be what 60? Or no, 50? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm old, man, so I think everybody else is too.
Polly's going to be, let me guess. Polly, you're going to be 49.
45.
Oh, me?
5.
I'll turn 52.
Oh my good, you're young, man. You're young, dude.
Yeah, he's 10 years older than me.
He's a young 10. You're kidding me? You're that young, Tom?
I know.
Damn.
I don't look like it.
Damn, I'm old.
Paulie looks like my age, and I look like Paulie's age. It's
No, I thought
like
you were
a
about
Freaky
40.
Friday.
You don't
I thought you were 40.
In your
Tom.
50s, Tom.
No, you
Oh
don't.
yeah, I know. I look like I'm in my 60s.
No, you don't.
No, man.
I can't find these closing credits. I've been
Are
looking.
you
this whole
still
Still
looking for the closing fucking credits at this point?
Yeah.
You could have
You're
played
StreamYard?
each and every one of them.
You could have edited a new closing.
Yeah, you
took
could
them
have
off of
actually,
there,
rendered out a new one, loaded it up.
Yeah,
See,
you
this is
took
how
him
much
down.
I want to
care
see my
about-
name on the screen, though, so he better
All
find
I
it.
want to say is that you could have played, if you have like 5 different ones on here, you could have played all of them by now.
I'm not
Yeah, you-
happy here.
You took him down, dude.
You're doing a great job, Polly. I'm having fun.
You're doing a fine job. Oh man.
Poor Paulie. Can't find his credits.
Okay.
Can't
make
find
it-
your Republic credits. I'm
Perform
with
the
Chris.
credits.
Perform the credits as an interpretive dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have like no. It's coming up right now. I found it.
How's that RRR dance coming along?
Well, I'm doing a lot of jump roping, so I'm in good shape to do it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I've been doing some extra.
You are in good shape because I've seen you topless.
God, man,
And you look
I
amazing.
had gained some pounds, so
Yeah?
a little bit, but it's all right. Okay, I got it, guys. I got the closing credits. What's up, Natu? Why is Chris up? Jesus Christ, bro.
Same time zone as you, dude. You're as early where you are.
Yeah,
You probably
I'll
got
be-
up to pee.
I'll be 52. I just got my hair cut. It's kind of flat right now. Before my credit, I'm a little bit behind.
Natu.
But yeah, man, I'm kind of bummed out that Chris can't make the ball game.
Oh man.
See, Romy was gonna take me, Chris, but as we know now, she got hired on a big time TV show, so she cannot take me. So I thought of Chris first because me and Chris have been talking about a Dodger game like for months, but he can't make it, so I'm gonna take my cousin. Okay, we ready to get out of here?
Mhm.
I think Tom fell asleep. Tim fell asleep.
Damn.
Can you hear that?
No.
No music, but that's okay. I'll do music. Just fucking play it already.
What'd you say?
You heard me.
He said, just fucking play it already.
Dude, I'm trying to.
I will sing the fucking words. I don't care.
Paulie has standards for production quality.
There you go. See? There,
Now I hear Paulie.
Is that better? Can you hear it now?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So it said there's no music. Yes.
Good
Night, everybody.
Good
Good
morning.
night, sweetheart.
Good morning. I mean,
If you're a member of the
It's
channel, you're gonna
time
see
to
your names on the
bobo, bobo.
thing here. Okay, and I'll
roll call, Paul. You ready?
go for it.
Renee Eskin and Burrino. Is that correct?
Not Elvis. Chewy and
Black
burrito. Love you,
Jan-
share.
PBR Golden Texas, Chewy and Burrito.
Brian McCann.
Thomas, Katie, Lisa Guy,
Good night, brother.
Ryan,
Get some rest.
Love you, Chris.
Had a
Good night, sir.
awesome one. You didn't say awesome one.
Awesome one. Soul
Awesome one. We did not give awesome one the shout out the other day. Awesome one. Novella Princess. Olaf. Katina.
Fisher Williams, Blackia,
Krusty Boko.
Vigilante,
Vigilante Williamson. Crimson Miss.
Andrew Hammond Live, and Vulcan.
Zanzoltan. Esparza. Dwayne is here in the chat. Yeah.
You're on one of the blame toxic girl. Alejandro Monaco. Yeah, Mr. C.
We're going to bed, dude. We're going to bed.
Cardinal, Zach, Bacon, Chatsky, Lady Boo, B-Star, Mike, Equally Comes from A-Bar, Jack Rock, Ezra, Cyrus, Soldier, Uriel, Twisted Machine, Dave Bob, Rick, just from the Red Larry, Shells, and Murdoch, Max, Culture Casino,
Valiant Renegade, 32 Flavors, Clobbering Times, Branding Anime Guy, Captains, coming up, Blair to Blair, Johnny, Gonzalez, Troy Pacelli, Eric O'Sullivan, K-Pop Corn, Jake D, RC from the NYC, and the Generals.
Darth Plano 6, Mexican Iron Man, Deleted Scenes, that 70s rock band, The Catman aka D.D. Myers, official Slant merchandise available at www.thelatinoslant.com.